Let's go! Hello everyone! How are you? Hey Gizzy! Hello Zeki, my love! Hi Vibey! Long time no see! And Faras! It's so good to see you again! Yes, it's Genki's day. Yesterday we had unfortunately no time for a stream, but now I'm here and we have a nice evening together, I hope so. What are we going to do today? This is the beginning of my big cleanup arc. So we are preparing everything to get the project nice and like fun and bubbly, to get it onto Steam this year. And therefore I decided to clean up the map. That means it was a bit of a journey, because this was the very first map I ever made and I did a lot of mistakes, to be honest here. And I had too many layers which were fighting against each others. I had too many stuff going on, like different techniques, and it was horrible. So I decided to delete every single layer that I don't like, to like reset the map and do the topology again, but this time in one clean layer, no issues, no biggies. But before we are going to do this, I will show you a little addition. It's a bit of a tech demo that I was playing around with. It is about melee combat, because I now have implemented the VR extension pack, which gives us lots of great tools like multiplayer from the beginning, a good melee, and grabbing and climbing in different ways that we haven't had before. Yeah, you can't see it. Yes, I will show you. I'm just waiting for everything to start up here. And here is where's my little display room? My room here. There it is. So I recorded a bit of a mini video here to show you in a demo room how the melee stuff is doing. Thanks for the bedrock. And yeah, you can see I can grab the dummy. And I'm still practicing this this force grab stuff here, but I can do this. I can really do this. I can grab the dummy and stab it, which is completely new, because all the different weapons have not only the ability to move around and like push around the dummy, like there's no glitching through. As you can see with the sword, you have to really work your way through it, and the blade is just gliding when you're not pushing hard enough. So if you are doing the stab, oh, you can't add wood. Let's see why. So yeah, that's the idea of the new melee stuff. Yes, I love this stabbing. So that is a demo of the weapon collision that we are having right now. Onyx. Yeah, I'm grabbing here, and you can see when I'm having enough force, then the collision allows us a stab for all these stabbing weapons, and only in the direction of stabbing, and with the step constraint. So there's a maximum like input, like how deep you can get with your stabbing, that can be declared. That sword has a stabbing as well, but as you can see, I'm not stabbing. So when I'm sliding like sideways, then it's pushing around my hand. So my hand is really glitching right now, because I was trying to force my hand through that dummy, and it's standing like crazy, like hard. And if you're not adding enough force to your step, then your blade will just glide away from that body itself. You can still make some damage, but it's not the same as a stab. So we have different kinds of damage in this point. Yeah, I know this, it looks a bit brutal. Yeah, it doesn't have to. And these weapon designs are just from the basic weapon arsenal that is in that demo template room. Let's add some nice music to it to make it less harmless. And here, look, what a nice unicorn that is. What a nice guy. But yeah, I thought this would be a super nice way to add stuff to our melee weapons, so there are different weights, different behaviors, and you really just can't spam with your swings like it was able before in a township tale, and that was so important to me. So yeah, this is a really simple mini video I just recorded seconds ago. Yeah, because as we know, VR and like live streaming, that doesn't work so well for me, and I don't want to grill my PC. So yeah, enough of the stabbing the poor guy. Let's keep him as he is. Today, I haven't changed the topic yet. Give me a sec. I will have to quickly change that. Give me a sec. Where's the topic? So we have a nice topology of the map in our today's stream. So let's go to Unreal Engine. Here we are. Hello. So as I said in the beginning, I am going to do a retopology on the main map because I can show you landscape. Before that, I had many layers here, and those layers were always fighting against each other. Like some layers were adding some height, some layers were like decreasing height at the same space, and yeah. So I deleted many of the layers. They started to glitch around. I will never do that again. That was a learning, and I thought to make everything nice and clean and less buggy, I deleted every layer despite the main one to get a clean result again. But I have to correct now much of the topology of the game now at this point, and yeah, that's the thing that I'm going to do today. So I am showing you around. I cleared like the old beach that was once there. I have to like paint the beach. Oh, give me a sec. I'll be right back in a second. I'm sorry. Yeah, kids had a little breakdown and we had to settle that. So sorry for the inconvenience. And thank you. So, yes, as many of you might have known how the map looked like, I changed a lot to it. I had to like bring everything to the grass layer. Speaking of the colors, I am changing the heats right now, so the height map is different. I have to adjust some stuff, and yeah, this way I can tackle stuff that I was just not okay with. The whole mountain is gone. I have to reshape it again. No, these are the same trees, but with another shader right now. Yeah, I will change that back later. Yeah, as I said, I had to yeah, let's say to rewind some stuff, but the type of the trees is still the same. I see they look less animated. Yeah, they still move around, but they have this like pixelated dotty thing on it. That's a layer, that's a shader thing that I can turn on and off, but I haven't changed it yet. So what I did in the background in the last 2 days is I grabbed all my assets, like this stuff here, and transferred everything that I'm using into a new project to have like a clean slate without all the old dirt and stuff that I'm not using anymore. And in this new project, I haven't like touched the shaders yet, as I did not with the beautiful sky. So we have this orbits here still that I have to turn off, but basically that's it. Or I have to turn off the grid. The grid is annoying. What is it? Show grid. Yeah. So basically what I have to do today is first do some basic shaping here to the area, to bring back the mountain pass and to bring back this part here, which was the hot spring. Most of the stuff that had to be deleted was on the first third here of the island, as I saw that it's so much more stress to work with all the different layers. I stopped that, and as you can see here is pretty much everything okay-ish. I can repaint that stuff here. So there was so much like fighting going on, and I have to repaint parts of it. If you're missing some of the content here, this isn't that bad, trust me. So you can see some of the alignments have to be fixed, but that's everything that I can really do in a couple of days, and then we have a nice and great map without all the hassle. Oh, wrong layer here. Yeah, speaking of the colors, due to the fact that I started to paint on different layers at the same time, and thought it would be a good way to like mix and match them, that yeah, it leaned into like different weird behavior of the map colors. Let's see, like this stuff. That started to pop on from time to time, and now that we are in one layer, this won't happen again because we don't have like any mixing and stuff going on here. And I had to reset the ocean, As you can see, the ocean has like this border now, which it did not have at the first place, because I did not know better. Means all the ocean went through, you can see it here maybe, through the whole island beneath. So we haven't had the option to go deeper than sea level, even if it's inside of the island itself. So I had to redo the ocean part. And what I also regretted doing is I activated a thing that is called affecting land, which also led to many issues. In theory, it sounded so good, so nice to have some sort of a relationship between land and ocean, and when you are moving the ocean, then the shape of the land would adapt to it and would look different. But it made so many issues. That's why I deleted that layer as well, and had to redo it. And this led to also many of the changes here, because it was affecting like everything. That was way too much. So yeah, that's a lot of work again. I have to reshape. Would there be waves and some sort of animation or something? Yes, we can exactly declare how steep the waves are, etc. So we can tell the ocean. Let's go maybe to the beach where we can see more. It's up here, ocean. Let's see. There are some water wave. See what we got here. You can play around with different stuff. Yet now I think it's a bit less deeper. Yeah. So you can really be cool with how the waves are behaving here, making them super aggressive, or less if you like to. Yep. So I have now this spline, this little line here, and this will declare where the ocean ends beneath our island. I can just grab these, move them around. Let's go here like this. I can add more like here. We can say, okay, the ocean just goes until this point. I can see it should be like stopping here. Yeah. And this is how this spline will work. And I haven't had that spline before. So this is another really big and good addition for us. So we don't have to care that much about how things are located, like speaking of depth of our island. And that was especially important to me when we are speaking about the quarry. I couldn't go deeper because of that issue. Are the waves more violent in the rain? We can add that. I don't know if it's affected by storms. We can test that. So if we are activating here planetary, let's deactivate this. Fog, nope, sky clouds, shooting stars, weather. So this is clear. And when we got rain, let's go to these. You can see the trees are a bit shaking harder. Like this is daylight. And thunderstorm, they are pretty aggressively shaking here. You can see the wind. And now let's see what the ocean does. I don't think so much. Where's the ocean? Ah, yeah, you can see it. So these are the waves during a thunderstorm, during rain. Overcast. clear. I think they don't move differently, but we could change that. Yeah, but I don't think it's that important right now. Yeah, so I have to do this part again. The mountain pass for everyone who made it through. It was pretty difficult, pretty steep, especially the very first part. They are on random. There's some sort of calculation in the background. So we have like a minimum and maximum for every condition. Let's see, rain, overcast, clear, like this. Clear weather minimum duration, clear weather maximum duration, and when that calculated duration is gone, then it will go maybe into a thunderstorm. We got the duration, chance of the thunderstorm, and so it's very much on like random. So you never know how your day will be, and I don't have any clue if the next day will be sunny or rainy or whatnot. And as you've seen, as soon as the whole scenery is overcast and raining, then it's so hard to see, even on broad daylight. Let's just be here for an example. Overcast, it's still day, but it's so foggy that it's getting dark. The same thing during rain. That's a bit lighter. And during a thunderstorm, it's the same, but with dangerous lightnings that may strike you. Let's see if we can watch one. There was one, like there. Ah, beautiful. Yeah, they're pretty haunting, to be honest. We had one little stream where Gizi was just walking around and I forgot to turn down the chance of being struck by a lightning, and since he was the only one on the map, all the lightnings went for him. That was a bit funny, to be honest. So I already fixed the whole first village here. I added a bit to this part here, so we have a new little path here. I changed this part, so we have like this nice walk here. We have to repaint the floor here, but it's still looking nice and haunting. I love it. Yep, and we have to bring back the mountain now. The mountain is important for us because it is some sort of divider between the newbie-friendly part of the island, like starting from here, from our beach of the beginnings. Here's lots of space for you to play, little forests, the village, graveyard, and that's it. That's the border. I think for a tutorial area it's pretty much enough. And then you have to go to climb the dangerous mountain path with the entrance of the very first mines. But yeah, I didn't know better, so I had a weird way to shape that path. Now we can do a bit more, since I learned a lot in the meanwhile, and I decided to change this part here. At first we had a pretty steep way down, like a slope, to go down here and up again. And I thought, what if we keep it like that and make some sort of bridge to the other side? So you have to go like maybe up to here and then over to the bridge to that side. That could look cool. We have mine carts in one mine map that I already created, and they were rolling and doing stuff. They had a little light onto them and were working like a little roller coaster, which was pretty cool. I don't know when we did that, but I attached at the end of the stream a little camera to the cart and we followed its path to see how it's going. That was fun. So now I have to be sure that this part here is a bit higher. Let's make this one here small. We don't need that. Central Amusement Park, yes! That would be so cool. Let's take the flatten tool. We're going maybe this here. Let's make some sort of terrace here. Something to work with. So we got the entrance part here. More people, the faster it gets. Whoa. That will be a thing I have to work on later. Because of science. Welcome, welcome, Alexios. I personally think that's cool, but the same with the shrines in ATT. It's a lot of walking that can be a bit tiring. Maybe we can implement speed for auto walking so you don't have to wear your controller joysticks down. Yes and no. I can totally feel your pain. But on the other side, you have to remember that many things are about the experience of your journey. And we shouldn't take that away completely, I think. Yeah, nice to have you here, Alexios. So let's go to the selection mode and bring all this stuff a bit forth. So we have more space for the mountain itself. And this is still way enough space to go over here and to go up that way. And what I have learned in the meanwhile is that I can do a cutout of a mountain part. This is a big win for me. I wish I knew a lot of stuff like that before. So seems like here is some sort of pathway that I had back then. Let's bring it down to this and use the flatten tool to make this one part here. And in the first version I had this so crazy like zigzag path going up there, and it was pretty steep, pretty boring to be honest. And I think we will be more working with climbing paths like ladders, and have instead of these small paths some broader paths here with maybe some sort of enemies that are in your way and whatnot, and change a bit the experience of going over there. Also, we will have VA? What's VA? You have to enlighten me. voice acting, yes, but thank you for explaining. But instead of having like voice acting different languages, we will have only one that that will be in the language of that island, not in our languages, which makes it a lot of easier for us. So we have only this one, and no subtitles. You have to learn it. So yeah, we're getting through this, and the voice acting won't be like complete sentences or complete like dialogues. We will only have like, for example, like in Breath of the Wild, where the characters just have like single lines, like an hello when you're greeting them, so you can hear the voice. You can hear how they are reacting. Something like Sims language then. A bit, yes, a very bit. We have our own language here, which is based on Sorbian, which is a language that is spoken in Germany here, and that is not German. Maybe a path of rocks to climb instead of a ladder, or using a rock climbing tool that lets you have to craft before. Maybe something like that. So I don't have to like getting done all these parts here, and I can have stick out stuff right now that I was not able to add before. It's an actual language and it's sick. Yes, I have like simplified it a bit, because many of these parts spoken in Sorbian, they are just let's say hard to read and understand, even or especially for English speaking people, and I didn't want to stress them a lot. That's why I decided to simplify it. Will there be any way to translate it, or do we gotta get lucky guess? Translation is definitely a thing. You can definitely learn the language of the NPCs, and it's not a big thing. Like when you hear their greets like 20 times, then you know, okay, this is a greeting. And when you see, okay, they are shaking their heads and say something in a manner like no, then you can recognize the word, of course, after a couple of times. So I'm pretty much sure you will get around it soon. Have to do some retopo because it's way too steep here. Maybe I have to move some of these trees. Well, learn it. We can definitely work with stuff. And speaking of climbing in general, we had some talks in the community way before, and the community decided to have not the whole world climbable, but to have many climbing options to choose from. So this will be our path, our idea. Let's go a bit more this way so I can erode it. We will have either some climbing equipment, ladders, stuff like that, and not everyone is going all Spider-Man way. Let's create a little path here. I have to make it. Oh, this is super steep. Maybe let's move it down first. By the way, the green stuff here, the grass, is a super indicator. So everywhere where we have some green grass, then people can walk like easily. When it's this brownish tone, it can be sometimes too steep, and the pure rock ground is way too steep to walk on. Like this. Bouldering system. Yeah, we can definitely like add some grabbable or climbable boulders onto super steep walls, so you have to climb to get somewhere. This is definitely a thing possible for us now. So let's see, this is still looking weird. Let's bring up the flatten tool and we bring this part more forth now, since the mine went further. So like this. Now let's erode it here. Maybe more. Is there a slingshot weapon? We don't have one yet, but I definitely would like to have one. I have to bring this up a bit higher. Will the other mines have higher level ores? Yes. So we got a mine system figured out that could be cool and interesting and way more lively than this pure level by level by level going down. And it is based on an elevator system. So basically there are different elevators, like one or more on each level, and you have to use those elevators not to go down from like level 1 to level 2 to level 3 in one row, or from 1 to 10 and using all the same elevator, but you have to go through different elevators. I can maybe, can you give me a second, then I can go to the designer and show you a little sketch how this may work. So we have different mine levels that are all handmade and all made with lots of love. Let's see here, designer. Let's quickly do a little drawing here. First we need some clean slate. So when you imagine that we got different layers of our mines, let's make this thicker. So this is our ground layer where we are standing. Let's make this lighter and more brownish, like this. So this is the ground where we are standing on, and there are different mine layers. Let's make them like this and this and this. I need several. So then we might have an elevator that is going from here to there. Let's make the elevators in another color. Maybe here some bright reddish tone. Yeah, it's horrible that the line isn't like well aligned here. So better, way better. This is one from the ground level to layer 1, but we can have more of them. This could go from the layer 1 to layer 3, and from layer 3 to level 2 there could be one. So we have to go like different ways. Let's make another one, and that is going from 2 to maybe here. So your path when you're walking down the mines would be like, okay, I go here, I go here, I go here, I go here, 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 and here. So you have to traverse like different layers in not a normal direction. You have to be red, my darling. And sometimes there may broken elevators, like during an event. So let's make this one grayish. And when this one is broken, then you can't go from here to there or the other way around. Then you have to look for another way. So we went from here, and you have to maybe find another one. Or this one is maybe not a good example because it's the first one. Let's take this instead. So let's say this one got broken, so we can't go to this layer and down. You're walking here, walking down, and you have to look for another one. And then there's maybe this one instead. Hey, come on. So your new path would be, let's get a new color for us. Then you go down here, go down there, go down here, go down there. Then you get in here, there, and maybe get another way to this elevator. So you have like change your path, find other elevators, or there may be some sort of event with a quest that you have to repair the elevator first that is deactivated in one way or another. Sometimes there may things occur that you maybe can't use a whole layer because it's maybe flooded during a couple of days. I thought that would be a well more interesting way to do so, and we have a good range of different layers that may shift because all of the elevator things, so we don't have to like create our own path down, but you have to maybe find elevators, dig some out. Monsters came, maybe there was a flood or an earthquake. There can be different things that may lead. But yeah, this way you may traverse different layers, and it doesn't really matter where you are because it's always a journey, and you will find different stuff down there. And then you have to do it also, repair the elevator. Yes, and the choosing of an elevator as a theme was because of the thrill that when you are calling an elevator to come and you got lots of monsters like behind you waiting for the damn elevator could be so cool. Like a really stressful situation. Yeah, but that was just my idea. I don't know how others think about it, but that's the theme I'm right now going for. Yeah, this is looking good. Cool. I hope you like that idea, because I thought for something new, something different that's not like a big comparison to what we know from Township Tale, because this is the very, very greatest thing we have to compete with. Let's create a path down here. Yeah, this is not a Township Tale, and we have the freedom to do things differently, and that's nice. This is so cool, trust me. It's so like such a freedom. So now let's got a bit higher part here. Let's make it smaller so we can curve out that part. See you in a second. We had a little island-like thingy here going on. It was well appreciated. Let's quickly switch to this mode. And let's give it some water material back. Let's see if this one is a good one. Nope. Nope, there we are. Now I can see where I'm going. Yeah, we need a nice place where you can like get out of the water, get into the water. Doesn't have to be too steep here. So this looks nice. You can just go in here, have a little dip. That means that I can like increase that part here a bit sideways. Yeah, that could be enough. Yes, this was one of the first parts that I made. And yeah, it should look like a zen-like garden piece. We have to bring back the mountain here. And yeah, reminding of one of my favorite games in all my my childhood years, I thought we could use these hot spring bath here as some sort of health regaining part. So when you go into the water, then you can regain some of your health. Chill and relax, yes. You drop your stuff when you die, right? Yes, that's how it is intended. We have some interesting ideas how to deal with death, but I don't want to go too much into detail yet because there will be, I think, an interesting surprise for you. Let's get this a little bit flattened here. Yeah, thanks for the wood. I have to make it a bit more like interesting here. That's why we are adding some steps here. Maybe like this. The fire is burning bright. So with the sculpting tool I can add like more hills to it, add some more peaks. Yeah, the might try on making stuff looking natural but cozy as well. So I am adding little tops here, maybe some in the background. Yeah, it shouldn't look like too straight. What are the random numbers it gives you when using? There are no random numbers. It's indeed a typical like counting up and down. I think we are losing 10 every minute, something like that, and you are adding like 20 with the normal wood. Ich glaube 20 or 40 with the good wood, something like that. Let's use the noise so we get some randomness into it. Let's make it big. See what happens when it runs out. The little the flame will go out. It will disappear, and you will hear some little noise like. So let's create some great peaks here. Let's go into add only because we want to go up. Yeah, nice sunglasses. Let's add some material first, and then we can like smooth it down and take away where it is too much. But can't hurt to add a lot of it. It should look like a great big mountain, and it does. And what I like to do very often when doing something like this, let's reduce the brush size a bit. I like to see where things are going and then follow these natural paths to see and imagine if this was a real mountain, where would people like use the already existing material to create a way to go through. Like this is already looking like a path, so we can add one here. I'm using the sculpting tool to make this a bit higher. Flattening always helps us getting cool paths. So this is already looking like one. We have to create these steps here. And with smooth, we can smooth these bits down. Let's make it a bit harder. And there's another tool we can use, but it's a bit harsh in comparison. For example, when you go from here to down there, you can add a ramp. You can declare the width of the ramp, and then it will make this very, very clean way. But yeah, it's not looking natural. So I'm trying to avoid it wherever I can. This looks climbable, definitely. Like a nice walk. And our path will lead us here. Let's make this a bit like this. Yeah, and when I'm done with the reconstruction of the map and enhancing it, then I will go on to and add the new features of the VR expansion pack to our pawn, to our body, to give our body the ability to like climb and use that way of fighting. And yeah, this should be enough time to create some more tools and weapons in the meanwhile. So we can have the very first attempt on our let's say simple crafting. And then that's it. That's the last step on my way to to Steam Demo Tour. Maybe click away down here. Well, those weapons in the video at the start, actually the weapons you can make. No, what you have seen were just demo material weapons, because we don't have all the meshes done yet. Hazy right now is creating lots of cool stuff for us, but this is still very, very early development. So we are still in a part where we are working out on design concepts, and Hazy is drawing them. Then I have to create the meshes. We have to create the textures and put them on, and this takes a bit of time. So yeah, I need a bit more time for the real stuff. Maybe we'll start with some dummy, let's say grayish thingies that just represent the tools and weapons we are using for the start. No, they didn't match. That's for sure. I don't like that design, to be honest. I mean, it's cool. It's this typical like medieval fantasy stuff, yada yada yada, but not what we are going for. So now look at that. Here is the path. Ba, 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 ba. This is looking good. Da, da, da. Let's add a bit more here to it. let's go around this rock. I just take like this height here. Oops, that was a bit too much. This makes me sculpt here again. I thought we can like use some sort of maybe a little ramp here or some bridge part. Something like that. I need more erosion here. Yes, way better. Erosion does the job. Yeah, but if you like to take part into our, let's say, weapon making ideas, you're very welcome to post in our Discord whatever comes into your mind. And this is all pretty helpful to us. Let's maybe try to go here, 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 here. We're getting to it, slowly but surely. And this is also a little, let's say, example for maybe the future map builders that are willing to help me creating cool maps. We had at one point a map builder group, and I already created little tutorials for them. But yeah, unfortunately, the group didn't hold for long. So this looks cute and smooth now. Let's bring the flatty here. What's up, Shan? Why the angry from face? So now I got this part here. This could be a cool location for a little fight or something like that. Genki, I've been here the entire time. I know, Shan, I know that you're there. But I can't expect you to learn and do everything. Let's try to go here. That's still a bit steep. If we make that a bit broader, maybe then. The angry face is for the group that disbanded. Thank you. Yeah, but that's okay. That's the thing of a project like this. Some people had good intentions to help, etc., but then they've seen that maybe some stuff is too complicated for them, or that their PC isn't capable of doing the Unreal Engine stuff. So please don't be super angry of them. Sometimes it's just not their fault. Let's create a bit here. I need more height. Oops, not you. Oh, never mind. I smooth you down, baby. Yeah, and again, I'm not like angry. I've known from the start that this project will be my project, and there is like no way to force people to join or to work on it, etc. So it's okay if some of them disappear later. That's just the way things go. Let's maybe do some erosion here to break this down. Of course, not angry at the people, just frustrated that we can make more progress yet. We got a bit late by that occurrence. Yes, that is sad, but again, it's not on our side to like judge. This is still a private project, and I'm paying no one. Yeah, that smoothing does the job. And here as well. But yeah, even though I'm still super happy how the project came along so far. And it taught me, and that's a very, very important thing that you don't have to like forget. Since I brought back the main thing into my hands, I'm now already capable of like doing and fixing everything. Does your cat also just lay down right behind your chair that has wheels? Oh yes, yes. Sometimes she does, but she's not laying down. She's like more of sitting and waiting, like really, really next to my chair. But most of the time she's really cute and laying down on my desktop in a cardboard box next to my right hand where the mouse is, so she can feel me and she can be there whenever she needs a pat. A good pat. But I think that's how cats work. Let's create this pot here maybe. Need some more erosion. This is way too weirdly steep here. Blah, 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 blah. Let's maybe add some extra dots here or something. No, that's not looking good. That's looking good. Let's create a path maybe up here. Should come out somewhere here, I think, because it's going over here. Yeah, we got a nice cracking fire. 100%, more than 100% of wood. Way. Da, 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 da. And another, let's say, reason for that part here, for that really big mountain, is to, of course, like distract people from seeing all the whole map. Because the wider the PC has to render the outside part here, the more like FPS drops may occur. And we don't want that, so this mountain pass and this mountain is part of our way to make things better, speaking of performance. Let's add something height here, like this. So we got this part here. This is looking sweet. Let's add another top here. Snowy tops. I like to think I have a good PC, so if you need something, tell me. Don't know if I can help with us. Yeah, 4090 looks good. I mean, you can just try and install Unreal Engine on your PC and play around with it. But right now, don't forget you are in our Blender school and you're making such a good progress. Yeah, this is so good. I mean, like, so good. That I don't want to lose you as Blenderists in our community. So now let's create the next steep part here. Go smaller. Use the flatten tool here. The bed sucks. Don't use it. Why? It looked good. I still have to make the texture for the furniture part here for the whole set. And then we can someday go on with UV unwrapping and to see and learn how to texturize. Now let's wind around this little rock part here. I have to make this maybe a bit thicker. Now we can use that ramp part from here to down there to create this. This add. We got a clean thingy here, but this is not good. So let's go this and make it like that. Ah, way better. I can still like make it smaller. The best thing here is to take the erosion. So we got some natural fall off. Those turns are the worst when trying to make them nice. So like this could be okay. Does the tavern have a logo I can use for the bed? Nope, but you don't have to add stuff. because we have the different textures we can put onto. Or a woodsmith shop that made the bed law-wise. So yes, but to say no, we don't need a logo here, but that's not bad. That's a good thing, because then more and more people can use it on their own later when creating beds for their homes. And it's more simple to just change the texture than to have to change the whole thing. So now we go here. Let's maybe create this. Let's make this here another part. So we can have some sort of climbing stuff here. Oh, you plan to let people edit the textures? No, not edit, but you can have different textures. We can maybe have different people create textures for us, but we can't let people freely create textures, because people are crazy, and then we got penises all over the place. So now let's smooth that part down. Nice top here. So we can have a sweet climbing edition here on that part. Then let's maybe create a path through that here. Let's get rid of you. Just have to be sure to let no one look behind that part here, which means we need just another layer. Yes. Well, if I'm not making any logos, then can I get a Genki? I finished the remaker. Can I say Genki? I finished. Make it better. I'm ready for you. Yes. Then I will create the texture file for you. I think tomorrow, if I can do that in time. That would be cool. Okay, I wanted to smooth. And then we can start with the UV editing. Oh, come on. Make it less deep. Way better. Then it's getting cold here. Welcome to Winter Wonderland. Maybe let's smooth this down. Yeah, this is looking a bit more natural now. We got this little dip here. So people are going around here. Then let's make this flatten like this. I need to smooth. Yeah, this is looking nice. We could have an area here where you have to fight the cold. That would be cool. So let's make this part here a bit more bigger, so you have some space to walk on. Maybe some space for a little camp. And I will increase this part here. I just have to be sure that no one is like falling down where they are not supposed to go down. Thanks, Anne. I'm so happy that you decide to let it go as finished. That's so cool. So now comes the big reveal part. Let's say we bring this down here, that path. And then you can slowly but surely use the way down here. I will add a big rock here to have some sort of plateau. This could look cool. Push. Smoothing is so important. You get rid of those harsh shadows like these here. Boom. And let's see, we have to get our path from here to there. So let's see, we'll maybe start down here and work our way up. Maybe adding more climbing stuff. Let's go here, here, here. No, not bad, not bad. We're getting somewhere. Yes, new mountain pass. The old one sucked. And this one is looking way more cool. We got this new icy area here. That's a bit bigger than the old one. And then we are going down. And yeah, I'm sorry for the coughing. I'm still fighting the allergy stuff. So my throat is like itching all the time. So let's take out our trustworthy flatten tool, soft smoothing, softening tool. Let's make this like here. So this is definitely walkable, that's not. That should be okay. This is so good. This. We need a bit more flattening here. And if nothing of that works, then I can add a ramp. Have you made foliage assets already or not yet? I only have the foliage assets that came with the nature pack I'm using. Like different types of trees and bushes and stuff. But yeah, we can still add additional own stuff. Maybe it's use a ramp here. We make it shorter, like this, to help us get down here. Then I can smooth it, hopefully. Smooth, 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 smooth. So like this. It has doesn't have to be like wheelchair able, but it should be at least walkable. Oh. Let's create this part here a bit thicker. To make it look less like a bridge and more like a pass through that mountain. Dun, dun, dun. And guys, you know what? We're so close to 180 followers here. I just saw it before starting the stream and I couldn't really believe it. Because it's still such a big number to me. Like how? How? $187, okay. I thought it was, yes, I thought it was, no. 100, no, that can't be true. No, not the streaming info, let's just see it right now. 179, we are close to 180. Gizi is making up numbers. All good, all fine. Yeah, we're closed today because of yesterday. Let's make a little ramp here, from here to there. Oh, that's still too steep. We have to bring it maybe here. Yeah, that's good. And then move you down here. And you have to go here. Is it where we are? Oh no. Oh, I have to create it a new reset ramp from here to there. Let's take it here. We add the new ramp, no matter how ugly it looks right now. And now use the smoothing a bit. So this is like a little secret-like passage, maybe with some climbing. We can do that. Like this. So you have to maybe climb somewhere here to get onto that part. And I can simply take this here, make this steeper. So you have a nice view. That would be cool to jump like onto that. Let's flatten it a bit out to make it look more interesting. People can go down here maybe. And enjoy that part. Why is my Discord not silent? Oh, what's my streamer mode? It should detect that I'm streaming, but it's not. Yeah, I'm so important. So we got this part here going on. And I have to sculpt now this area here. So I have to enclose this building again. Yeah, that's okay. Okay-ish. Let's see, where should it bring us? So a little flatten too. Let's tape it down here. We go around that part. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, wrong tool. So besides Gizi having nice headaches and regretting his choices in life. How was your weekend so far, guys? Did you had a good time? I have to ask because I'm curious. I'm a curious person. Let's go from here. Go all the way through. Like this. Let's maybe add more like variational path. Let's go from here to there and then to this spot. And we fill everything in between. Smoothie smooth. I have friends over, or had friends over for the first time over in like 5 years, maybe. Woo, that's good. Ah, Farah's, you're still here. I have to say, your new avatar is so cool, and I can't wait to see what you're doing with it. That will be so cool. Oh, that's a bit too high. Oof, no, you got a steep way down here. Maybe we should take that route. Or like this and over here. First step, ooh. How are you planning to use it? Like, do you have it like displayed like mine, somewhere in the edge, or is that character sitting in the middle of the room somewhere, like on a chair at the table? I'm so curious about your plans. Yes, flattening, flat. Let's make some parts here first to see where we are going. We can go maybe somewhere here. Both? Both is good. I would love to have actually both. Having the character in the scene where the camera is zoomed out, but then having it in the corner like yours when they... yes, that would be so cool. And I have seen the character haven't had some big expression in the face. The face was pretty clear. I have to be honest, I loved it, the idea. Are you going to keep it, or do you want to add something to it? Ah, come on. Rise and shine, mister. Yeah, let's like this. that's actually by design. I would like to have the expression as face on the avatar. Ooh, that's cool. That's a cool idea. Yeah, I simply try to draw a silly face. And trust me, as soon as you have an avatar, it's so fun to play with it, like really going crazy. You know what we add? Yes, like this face directly. That would be so cool. Maybe need to bring this part down a bit. Yeah, green enough. You know what? Let's make this the next climbing part here. So you have something to do when you're going here. Yes. That's so cool. How are you planning to like switch in between your facial expressions, if I may ask? Yes, let's make this another climbing thing. Then you go here. We have to add some more mountain here. And I need more here. Yeah, here we are. So my idea was to use an avatar like other 3D tubers, but instead of having the expressions modeled with mouth and eyes, I have to leave the face blank, and the map the ASCII face says. Oh, this is pretty easy. You can do this like I do. When I swap my expressions, then I can just take away parts of my face. Like you can see, when I'm getting angry, I am shrinking the normal eyes and replace them with these eyes. This is none. This is just a sticker. Yeah, these are additional eyes as well. Like, oh. And I just have triggers. I can use those triggers either inside my my stuff here, my VTuber studio, or I have the Elgato Stream Deck with all the triggers, and I can also have triggers on different occasions, like when someone is leaving a sub, then I can trigger those eyes. And as you can see, the hearts in my eyes, they are just mapped onto the eyeballs. So this is pretty easy. And yeah, you can do that, of course, for yourself. You're a smart one. We're way too low here. Yes, I haven't done that city part here yet. Let's see. Is this a good height? I was still floating a bit, but I can lower that building with no issue. So you belong here. And this has to go until here. So this is part, oops. Yes, until here. Good enough. No, I'm a noob trying and learning stuff. Oh, you make me blush. I'm learning as well still. But pretty good plan you have there. If you want something simple with easy switches for your avatar, then I can later post some of the softwares that I know that were easy to use. And then you can see what is like matching your workflow. So let's see, we're going now down here. Yes, this one is made with Live 2D Cubism, but I have used different other ones like Honk, or I think it's VTuber Pro or VTuber Plus or something like that before, and they are all great. They have like different purposes, and I wanted to test them all. And in the end, I kept stuck with this one. So let's see, where can we go down? This is already going downwards. We should maybe follow that. Let's keep like this deep. We're going deeper, 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 deeper. I'm creating some terrace first, and then we'll see where we go. I actually had good things about VC Face. Oh, that's nice. My plan is that regarding to CVCs to the tracking, and then export if possible the tracking data and forward to 3DS. Ooh, that could be interesting. I mean, the downside of the cubism is you have to pay for it like monthly. So I am like collecting stuff that I want to use, like new face expressions or new stuff I like to add, And when I have enough new stuff to add, then I pay for another month, and then I can do the update on my avatar and do the new export. And when it's exported, then it's good. I don't have to pay anymore, but you have to pay to work with it, to change stuff. That's the only downside, but it's only like $15, like 10 plus 5 for a month. And 1 month was totally enough for me to learn how to do this, the whole learning and like creating my very first avatar. So it's definitely worth it. And you got the first month for free. You just have to pay to upload your avatar, but just use the program. Yes. The Live 2D tracking software is free. Like, hello. There's only a little branding in the edge down there, which you can easily key out. Haha. But the cubism, like the avatar creator, is what you need to pay for. So yeah, still a good thing. And since I'm not able to print money, then I have to go for the cheapest solutions. So like this. And let's smooth. Smooth. All the edges. Smooth them down like crazy. I feel you would like to be able to print money. Yes. I tried. Even with a 3D printer, you can't print money. So here we are. Mountain Pass 2.0. Here we are. Let's add some more detail here to that. So it's not looking that boring. Oh, those edges. Get rid of them. So this is a pretty steep part. Maybe we should make it a proper edge here, so people can climb. You can jump down here or climb up. A money tree. Oh, that's so cute. I got I think it's not a money tree, but it's called a Chinese coin tree or something like that, on Easter. That was cute. A gift from my sister. Yeah, but it doesn't throw coins. It just looks fancy, and that's okay. Now I need to raise this part here a bit. Oh my gosh! No, Shelly, thank you! Hello. My dear, I have to thank you because you are my 180th follower here. So thank you, and very, very welcome. Can you see my pet rock is even putting a nice head for you? See, Farah, so this is another one of the triggers that I have. It's a nice party hat on my pet rock. I need to add definitely more height to this part here. So we take the flatten tool, we just see where we want to go. Is this high enough? Not really, but I take this as it is. Let's go here. And bring this until here. So yeah, welcome. I'm doing a retopology of my main map because I didn't like how it was So I'm doing corrections right now. Have to repaint parts of it, and that's all for performance. So I have now maybe more to work on it, but in the end it will pay out, because then the game performance will be way smoother, way nicer, and I can correct things that I didn't like anyway. So let's raise this part here until we are satisfied with the height. That's a bit too much. When I hit smooth, then I get down. Perfect. So now I take the flatten tool. We take the height that we want to keep. Multiple scenario levels enable. Why don't you like that? Hello. Oh, brush size was way too small. Now we're here. Still too high. Then let's try it here. Oh, better than nothing. We make some sort of island here, so people have to go around. I will simply bring the whole farm more downwards. So if you're asking, these little farms here are for travelers that have to bring goods from place A to place B. So I think that's okay. Let's move this baby down here. So this is the main islandish part here. Boo, 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 boo. So here, that's good. This height is already okay, so I take the flatten tool. We can increase it a bit. And then I will go further down to this level, definitely. Whoops. Wrong tool, wrong tool. So, like this. We smooth it down. I need to do more corrections, but that's okay for the second. We can add different like little hills to it, etc. Like this, we go until that. Now I have to reshape this part, because as you can see, the fence isn't like stopping there for nothing. The old mountain was reaching until that. Like this. You can smooth this part. Whoops, that's not the smoothing, that's raising. Bad boy. Making things interesting and like natural looking is the hardest, I think. So now I can repaint it again, because yeah, I had so many layers with different paints on it that it got really, really complicated. So first of all, I will do the normal generated grass type here, and then we will repaint whole Zemia later. Yeah, like this. Let's clean the whole space. Hello back. How have you been? Have you missed me? Why the lag? PC, why the lag? I have to bring that mountain part here. I think that's okay-ish from the height. No, not. Not even close. Because we have to like bring this part here together, so we have this erosion. Yeah, like this. I can still clean that, but I want it to be like if that entrance was like carved into the mountain. So I first correct these parts here where it's sticking out too much. Like this. Got here too much of sticking. Yeah, that's okay. And then I have to clean that bottom part here. We make it a bit smaller. And I can just bring this back. Let's go inside. I think that's okay-ish. We can take this smoothing here to make it look more natural, not that cut off. Here are still some points. I need to close it a bit more maybe. It should be okay. In theory it should be okay. And now let's bring back the plaza. There's still a lot to unpack here again. You have to be raised a bit. And we had some sort of like a nice pathway here. And to achieve this, I will decrease our path here. We have to use the flatten to bring this baby here out again. And this was meant to give the direction of our walk a nice flow. So maybe use here something like this. Because we have to still reach this part here. Let's see. Ah, already too high. Let's make it a bit, yeah. Oop, wrong one. I wanted to flatten. So we had this cute plaza here going on. I will first do the raw sculpting, and then we will get to it. Here's our hairdresser. So let's see where we are. Here. Let's add some erosion. Oh, this may be too harsh. I need to give it some more flesh first, so we have enough to erode. Oh, that's too much. I have to bring you back here. Then let's maybe smooth this first down. Ah, here I need more substance below that. And here's a little pathway. Oh, we need to raise this part. And flatten it like here. So this is meant to be a mining city. So we got lots of different heights here. Oh, it's still too high. I bring you down, trust me. This could be already good. Yeah, good enough. So we got this nice cool passage down here. Let's fill it a bit more with dirt and then smooth it down. Smooth. It was meant to be something like you have to dig a bit, to crouch to get through. But it's looking natural. But we got a little place here. Can you see it? There. The camera's too fast. Yeah. Let's give it a little rise. Yes, yes, yes. And this will add a lot to the overall design. Now I have to smooth things down here. Yes, 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 yes. We're getting to it. I need to smooth those edges. Otherwise they look really, really ugly. Now it's looking natural. Yes, 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 yes. That is Zemlya, my beloved. If you might ask, what is this name, Zemlya? It is indeed a sort of translation of the word earth. Because yeah, it's the earth village or earth city. Dedicated to the mining and the mining folks. Will the inventory be a menu or bag? And if it's a bag, will you have a bag locking feature someone can't grab you? It will be a bag. It will be a loose inventory, so you can like do something. You can place your stuff where or how you like freely. That's a thing. And hi MGS. But I don't know now what we're doing with like theft, etc. Because we got different different communities here. Some wanted to be like more realistic, natural, and with the opportunity to play as a bad guy and be a thief. And some don't. So we still have to find a good place in between. But that's all I can say for now. Yes, how have I been? I have been pretty good. Yesterday was pretty long. Gizi was having his birthday. And yeah, it was a pretty long party. We had lots of fun. Having a nice hot tub. And enjoying it. I think we went out of the hot tub like what was it? Like it was after 12 o'clock, definitely. So yeah, we had quite some time in there. So let's make this here higher a bit. Not that high. I have to smooth it. I think I got it here, so I can use flatten here. No. Still not. Come on. I think that's the perfect height. Is it? Yes, looks good. So let's bring this here. Let's make it more terrace-like. And smooth it down. And that's the deal. We have to add some more height here, as you can see. I think that's the spot. Not. Let's go back and try it now. This side? Yes, that's okay. I think. No, it's too high. Then let's go this piece here. Yep, got it. Yo, perfect. Perfect height. We just close up everything here. Until here. And then it will go down that part. But this is no, oops, not all good. And we can take this rock formation here. Smooth the heck out of it. Not erosion. Come back. Can solve that with a flatten tool, like this. Make the flatten tool super small. That's too small. Come on, like this. Come, bring it down. Yes, like this. So now to this height here. There's a sweet spot somewhere here, I think. Yes, we can use that to clean the staircase also. Ta-da! And this is the perfect height for that floor, I think. Yep. I can smooth that down with the exterior land. So like this is our new height here. Oh wow, I was disconnected from the chat for a second. What did I miss? So let's see, where are we going here? Whoosh, 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 whoosh. There was a pathway up here, so we have to stick to this side. Yes. Like this. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Yeah, that's looking good. I think there was move that space down here. Yeah, like this. So people could see the walls here. So let's move that part down. Also here. And we can add some more structure here. Let's use the, not the erosion, but the noise. So we get like different height. The difference between the simple sculpt and the noise is that it's giving us an uneven experience here, and this looks way more natural when I do the first sculpting here. Da, da, da. Okay, it's bedtime. Yes. So give me a sec. I will be right back. So take the time, take a sip of your favorite beverage, and I'll be there in no time. See ya. Boo! Here I am back again. Ta-da! Kids are in bed. Shen is also sleeping. What's wrong with the youth? Halloween season is the best season. You're scary. Thank you. Let's raise this a bit. Yes, that's perfect height. Just creating a bit more stuff here. And I can smooth that part down. I like this. Good enough. I can already imagine you streaming with thousands of people watching as you walk in the world while hundreds of people are playing the game. Oh, that would be so cool, yes. And I really want to have a real like walking stream someday, because I have a catwalk treadmill here in my room, and as soon as I figured out how to implement that properly, then I would like to have a really real walk through the map with you, like having a nice stroll. Then we can talk and watch everything, like how long it takes in real time to walk there. That's a big dream. And I hope we can do that someday together. I've used it before, yes I did, but only like on a private playing purpose, to see how it's working, etc. But not using the SDK for a game yet. But I really like to. Hey, Garbage Crafter! Yeah, Ready Player One vibes, that's definitely something I want to go for. So let's add some more flesh here so we can do some erosion, etc. I think we're getting somewhere. But yeah, I've seen the treadmill on eBay for like half the price as it normal costs, and I couldn't resist. It was too good. So I had to send out Gizi to bring it to me. Right. I don't need you. Not you, not you, not you. Go away. Where did I go now? Oh, the camera's stuck. Wait. But a save. So let's see what weird thing is this again. I can't click anything, but I can change this. What mode did I enter now? I have to check that now. I misclicked. Now you just need straps installed on the ceiling, then you can fly. Yeah, Gizi said it was a pleasure driving through everything here. What is it? Why is it doing that like this? I think I have to restart Unreal Engine. It's behaving weird now. I got this weird thing here and I can't move anything now. No, it's not going anywhere. So let's go back to the little video I made earlier this day while I am restarting Unreal Engine, just to be sure. So you can see the tech demo that I was playing around with earlier today. So people who didn't have the time to join at the start can watch it as well. And this is displaying how there's force grab now that I'm still having to learn. And we can grab like dummies, and when you add enough force, then you can like stick your weapons inside of your enemy. That is so cruel. Yeah, my stab. But don't let you be fooled. Those weapons that you can see, they aren't meant for the game. These are just dummy things to show how everything works. And as you can see, the sword, it really tries, but it won't glide through the dummy. We have nice collision on it. So no matter how hard I try and even work against my wrist, it did nothing. I'm already opening the map. That takes a sec. Yeah, but it's so much fun to play around with this stuff. And what I also really need to learn is the climbing. The climbing works well, but I'm not the climbing person or VR climbing person. So come on here. Not the message log. Can you please? Yes, thank you. I don't know how to get over the edge. Like when you're climbing, that's all good for me, but how to get over the edge and stand on top. Gizi's way better in these things than I am. So I still have to learn. Now I'm back here and can add stuff. We have to make it beautiful and wild again. Yeah, this is wild enough for my liking. Now let's get to this part here. So we got this little space here. I have to get to this height. So I take my flatten tool. Let's try this. Ha! Oi! Oh, nearly perfect. Bam! Here we go. So I can give it a little smoothing. So let's add some more material here. And like this all around here. I can still correct it. That's so easy. So we're here now. And I can just use the smoothing tool to get things a bit easier here. Still too big. This. Let's smooth it down. And now the flattening tool to carve out this part here. And with the sculpting and reduction, it looks like the stairs were carved into the surroundings. Oh, we definitely need to flatten this. So I take the smoothing part here. I mean, there's nothing against some wild thing going on here, but it was way too high. So we need another big mountain here. So we have something for our festival guirlands, or garlands, I think it's in English. Smooth and small to add some nice highlight here. And I can use the erosion. Bam. Then it's smoothed out a bit. Just to make it a bit more uneven and interesting. Oh no, not like this. I have to bring it back like this. I hope people will like and use this little meeting spot here to have a nice chat, maybe do some grilling stuff. Oop, this is the height. Now on to our little barber shop here. It's not bad yet. But we have to give it some nice entrance first. Here's my flatten tool again and see where we have to go here. So this is way too high, but we'll get to it. So I need to smooth this part here down to get to the entrance. And the last time we had a rock formation here, so you have to go around this way and go here, and I really like that. That was looking cute and interesting, and that means we have to do this again. Let's add some noise, maybe more noise, and in both now. You're not supposed to shrink your damn thingy. I need some irregular shapes here. It's so weird. It really doesn't feel like Monday already because we had a free day today. It's already Tuesday tomorrow. Oh gosh. I don't want it to be Tuesday. But hey, this week is, I think, pretty much one of the last weeks in this school year here in Germany. So that means no more classes for me for some days. Or if only every day could be Saturday, oh, that would be cool. I mean, Firas, are you like wishing or planning to do the streaming maybe, or hopefully not only as a hobby but more as a job-like thing? Could you like imagine to do this as your thing for living? Then every day would feel something like that. Oh my god, the fire flickers weakly. Look how small it is. Can someone please throw some wood on it? We need more wood. Ah, thanks. Thanks for our savior. Ah, way better. Now I get flooded with wood. So this is a thing now. Yeah, so that would be actually really cool to have streaming as my job, you say, but it needs to actually make enough money to sustain myself. And this is the hard part, yes, unfortunately. If you're not like aiming for just going for cloud and doing whatever the algorithm likes, then I think streaming can be really hard. You have to come up with something that is entertaining and unique, and of course people should like or love it for a long period, hopefully. I think that's one of the hardest parts. It's not always like nice and fun and stuff. So let's have our big stuff here. This, by the way, is the tavern. We have to recreate it. So let's first create the path to that region. Mm-hmm. I don't want actually chase the views with trends. Yes, that's a good choice, because that would feel just like any other job. Yes, definitely. There's definitely a difference between like doing that just as a job or with passion, and people will notice. You can't tell me that people don't get the difference. Let's take the flatten tool to get minimum height here, so I don't have to work that much. Now I can add safely to it. I will take that flatten down first to create a simple base. And then we can create a bit more of depth like the last time. So what's the height we are aiming for here? Let's try this. Oh, not bad. So that's a bit too high. But if we take this here and go just like here. No, then it's not. Then it's too flat again. Nope. This is looking promising. So like this. Yeah, and this is just looking like a really cool club right now. I have to make this go deeper. Good old Berghain vibes here. So here we are, and then we can slap the mountain on top. I really love the streaming, but I can't imagine how it would be when stream would be a job. Like no hobby anymore, etc. I can imagine this is pretty tearing then. Because you're so much dependent on the, let's say, the goodwill of the community. You can work as good as you want and you can be as good as you are, but if there are people that like just don't like you for any reason, they can destroy your whole career, and that is, yeah, haunting. This is scary to me. I mean, in comparison, when I am working in my normal job right here, I'm gonna beat the shit of anyone who's acting wrong. Thank you, Shan. But in my normal job, when I do something wrong or my performance ain't that good for a day or whatnot, then that's it. That's okay. everyone can have like a bad day or whatnot. But when you're streaming, you have to be always there, always funny, always performing. And this constant stress of being always there, always active, I think that can make you really go crazy. Shen is the best. One of my best students in Blender school. Yes. So this is the spot where I hide my my potion shop again. Let's move the sun for a second. I need to. Where's my window? Let's see. I think it was the details. Yes, here. Can I put it somewhere here? Yes. Not the landscape, but the sky. Ah, like this. So I can see the sign again. I think that would terrify me is the fluctuating of income. Yes. You probably would also have a month where you don't have enough income. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, you're so dependent on the goodwill of other people. And yes, that is scary. And you have all the taxes and whatnot. And it's not easy. Definitely not easy money. Like, imagine if this, what I'm doing right now, would be my main job. I would be scared of doing something like this. Only this simple cleanup stuff. I would force myself to be like always entertaining. Always like bam, bam, bam. Exciting. Just to keep people on track. And this fear can destroy so much. Let's maybe put this baby here to see selection mode. Where is my potion shop? There you go. Let's turn you around. This is where the potion shop should go. Yep, good spot. Funny you say that. You say that one, the entertaining, because I also had that thought in the beginning. But then I thought to myself, wait, I'm doing it for fun. I shouldn't stress about it. Yes, but we can only do that because it's our hobby. If your life would depend on that, I think everyone would go like, not crazy, but do whatever it takes to make it work, to make it entertaining. Just because you need to function. Oh, that was a bit too much. Too much of a reduction. Come on. Yes, perfect. Let's have this little path here. Yeah, looking good. And now I can build a lot around of it. Because I want it to be in some sort of cave. And you will see in a second how I can close that. Let's take the flatten tool just a bit to create this part here. And of course smooth it down like crazy. Boom, 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 boom. Save it and we go to selection mode again. I think it was called shelf. Nope. That was cliff. Yeah, here. Boom. And yes, Faros, you may feel that since I was doing so much with Blender, I'm really often trying to hit like S for scaling when here in Unreal Engine. And it doesn't work. This is so crazy. Yeah, it's definitely a different thing when you're like depending on that, and this is really my only biggest problem with the streamer thing. Hey Theon, thanks for your follow. Oh, it's so nice to see all the people coming. But that's the funny part. I'm talking now about being scared of streaming as a job, but I still really enjoy it because it's a hobby. So yeah, as it is right now, I'm really loving it, enjoying it. Just sharing the progress, sharing the steps and the learning, sharing how often I have to redo stuff. Because yeah, that when you're learning and you're doing definitely failures at the beginning, that's how it goes. That's how it is, and it's fine. It's normal. So now we got our little place here, a hideout, and I will enclose it a bit more so people will only see it for a little glimpse of time. It is fun. I enjoy being distracted a lot, yes. Oh, you can feel it. I see how often you get distracted while streaming. And this is so fun. And that's why I love to spam your stream with planes. Because I love the moments when my plane goes all the way above your screen and such stuff. It's just a plaything. So now let's close this part here. Sculpt, 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 sculpt. Let's see if I can flatten this path here. Yeah, this is looking nice and cozy, especially when it's getting dark. Yep, looking good. I I still have to swap that one. Let's see. The texture. I think this is the right one. Go on, close it. And I select this one, put it in here, and boom, it comes together. I actually got distracted last stream by Gernan, and we talked about English classes in school. Oh my gosh, that's cute. But I mean, that's maybe not the productivest way. But isn't it fun just going astray of your script? I mean, script in parentheses. So now to this part, we have to add a lot here. To encapsulate and hide our tavern here. And since I can't put something on top, I have to grab a mesh like the other rock formation. Yeah, that's definitely a cool part about streaming. I sometimes wish there would be more of a soundy way, like to really add someone or add someone's voice to my stream, like a guest. That would be so cool. But yeah, it's not, even if it's possible, I know it is, it's not always easy to do it. That's what I wanted to say. So now we got a nice path here. Let's create a flattened passage here. So we go here and here and here. Yeah, that's all good and fine. Absolutely not, but yes, it is cool part about streaming. Yeah. Hush. How about just hopping into Discord? Can't you have guessed that way? I can invite here in Twitch. That's no biggie, but to find someone who's willing to do like a step in here and have silly chats, that's the harder part, I think. Because people are shy, you know? I had Gizi once as a little special guest. This was cool. This was fun for me. But it's really rare. So now that's clean. Then let's take a big rock and put a lid on it. So I'm taking just this, boom. We move you around. I think I have to turn you this way around. When co-op stream, then come and join. I had, I think it was already like 2 or 3 times a co-op stream with our wonderful Hazy. I think that's the top side. He's our designer, or one of our designers. And this was really, really cool. I enjoyed it a lot. But yeah, it's a rare thing. Oh, I think that's the wrong rock. Let's look for the cliff parts. Hey. Cliff. There is one. I think this one was the right one. Yes. Now I can just flip it over. 180. Let's shrink it just a bit. Let me just slam it on top. Now the hardest part, to make it match somehow. So, oh, directions. Let's swap into global scope. Bring this baby down here. This biggie boy. That's pretty good. It has to be longer. You have to elongate your baby. Oh, the damn pollen. Why are you so evil to me, pollen? Yeah, I think that was it. So we have a nice lid for on top. We quickly grab again that design here to make it match more. Boom. And I can add 2 more here to the sides, and then we're good. So now I go here and take some nice rocky formations. Maybe these. Make it go here. Make this super shallow. Turn them around. That's a pretty good enclosure. And then again we need that texture. And this is copy paste. And to make it not so boring, let's go here and take another one. Something that's looking different, like you my friend here. Like this. You go here. You're good enough. Copy and paste. So, ta-da! We got our tavern back! This feels so good. Not the coughing, but getting this done again. So we got some height differences here, which is cool. Because it has to look a bit more interesting to walk there. Like this. So I think we got Semia back again. We can add a bit more here because this part looks boring. Just like this. Yep, that's it. That's all I need and want. So the blacksmith building still has a nice view. Let's maybe take this down a bit to clear the view. Because when you're working like here and there's this beautiful sundown, let's see. And the sky is all in beautiful colors. Then you can enjoy. So this is that. And I think we can take care of the quarry now. And since I got rid of this endless ocean, which was like poking out here when you go too deep, we can go deeper. Yeah, and this is thought to be one of some of the more interesting climbing opportunities. As you can see, it looks like a little puddle, but when you see the ladder down here, you can see how big everything is. So this is the spot for everyone who is too afraid to go down the mines, but still needs some cool materials like ores, etc. Yes, I'm thinking of everyone to make it enjoyable and fun. Oh, that's a bit too much. Thanks for the wood. I see Team Campfire is on it. That's so good. I love that this feature is doing so well. It was just a quick idea that I came up with and created, I think, in like, what was it, an hour or so? But it's so much fun. Shiny wood's not working. Why? It should. Gizzy did it. Let's test it. Oh, see, it worked. It just took a little longer. So let's see. I need my smoothing tool to get things a bit straight out here. Now we need to flatten here to have some sort of place where you can stand on for the ladder. Yes, Kizzy did it and it worked, but not the comment didn't work. I did it manually. Weird. Weird. I'll use some flat on this side maybe. Where are we here? Oh no, not high enough. Yes, better. God damn it, you pollen. I want some really crazy height differences here. Since we can do it now. But I have to take care that we don't have any floating rocks like here. That means on this base I have to like fill it up a bit. And smooth this part down. This will be full of like climbing opportunities, like climbable rocks and such. This is looking so weird. Oh, that light. This is looking so deep, so deep. Let's carve in a bit more here. To make it really go deep. Then we can put some rocks on top. So you can go down here, touch the ground, please. Here's more floating stuff. Come on, hello. Don't tell me that you're nothing. I can see you, I can select you. like rock here. So now to you, yes. You can't escape, you know, you little rock. And this is where the pet rocks come from. So I need more rocks. Let's see, what are we having here? No, that's the wrong one. Let's see, if we take only the static meshes. Here we are. Let's take you again, because you're beautiful. Let's shrink you down like crazy, so you can fit down here. So I need you again. Put it onto you. Oops. This one. Texture, thank you. What am I selecting here? This, oh no. To you like this. Can't I hide it? Let's see. I need the outliner window, outliner 1. Please go above here. Hide you. Perfect. What would you like to see in the quarry like this? Would you go for strange creatures or for the climbing challenge? What would be your main goal when you see a place like this? Let's maybe add some erosion here. I think that could look good. Yes. It looks more worn. But I have to be sure to have no like dangerous holes where someone can get trapped in, because that's a game breaker for many players. I thought just for the thrills to have this little rope here, so you have to climb on that rope to get onto that part. I thought that would be cool and fun. But I still have to see what we can put here. I mean, it could be when you fall down, then it's the path back up there. But there could be something. Let's maybe go deeper here. Maybe something is hidden here. Let's go back to selection mode and grab all the little funny stones. You are sitting good. You can go a bit deeper. And you, my dear, have to go here, like this. I love the light. I can't say it otherwise. It's not a bit too much. I have to turn the intensity down a bit more. But I love how strong the light can be here. So, okay, that's it. When we enter the quarry, maybe have to smooth that part down here, or is it just the shadow? Yes, we have to smooth here. Yes. We have this path here. We can climb. Different terrace parts. We have to add more mountain here. I see it's all flying. On my way. First add, and then we can smooth down those parts. Hee. Take a cough medicine, oh, if I could. But it's no proper coughing. It's just my throat hurts from allergy. That's so sad. As soon as the pollen calm down, then I'm good again. Trust me. So welcome to the quarry. This part is pretty empty here. We should add something into this. Maybe move these stones. Let's see what we're having here. This one maybe. I just hit the Alt and then I can copy it instantly. Can glitch in here and make it bigger. Maybe less high. Then it's a different height than this one. Hey, zombie! I'm reshaping the quarry right now. I want to see how people break their necks. Yeah, that's definitely a nice view. And now I can get, I'm still in landscape, to the painting. And to show you, I think this is the light rock that I'm using, yes. So people see this is a whole other terrain. Yo. Just for size comparison, here's a little bridge. An unsafe looking bridge. Oh, there has to be some rock behind it. I remember. Let's quickly scout that. Because I really know this was a closed part. Flatten it here maybe. Ah, come on. Yeah, I like this. So it's connected to that part and leading over here. Blah, blah, like this. And now I can save that. And take out, not in the landscape, but selection mode. Pawn. This baby here, come on. Don't be shy. Oh gosh, it's taking like forever. Here we are. Come over here, baby. To show everyone how big this area is. So person standing here. Person turning around. So this is basically you in the quarry for size comparison. I hope people can feel the height here and the depth. Hey Scale Issue, thanks for your follow. Yeah, so that's the quarry. I think we can leave it like that for now. And when we are adding the climbing stuff, then we can definitely alter the terrain as well to make it match again. Just showed up and already confused. Why? How can I help you? Just tell me, dear, what you need, and I try to explain. So let's add more mountain parts here, so it's not looking like a donut. Just like this. I can take that smoothing. Make stuff like this go less deep. I'm still trying to understand basic coding and game things. Also doesn't help. I've never used. Oh no. Yeah, Unreal Engine is completely different if you already worked with Unity and whatnot. I can tell because my some former team members, they were working with Unity before and tried to adapt to Unreal Engine. They had big issues. It's not that easy. It's too low. Make the brush smaller. We can just go here. I mean, I took the first year just to get to know everything, and I really needed that first year. Now I feel comfortable with most of things that I'm working with right now, but it's not that I'm feeling like I know everything already. Oh gosh, yes, the coding part is the worst. I was having, I think, 2 different courses on how that stuff works, like coding wise, and I crashed my project so often. It was like really tearing. More smoothing here at first, then I can add with the sculpting tool just a little bit. Yo, good enough. I have to raise this part a bit more. And just flatten it out. No. Now. We touch ground. Well, it doesn't have that. I was trying to get a number variable, so I used int to try and store it, but it didn't work. But a string word, which is pretty confusing. What? Sometimes it depends on the receiver, not where you're or how you are saving it. That's why I love to use the blueprints in Unreal Engine, because every type of variable has its own colors, and you can see matching colors and colors that are compatible with each other. They have similar colors, so yeah. The typing is way easier when you see it like visually. Let's add some little hills to it, make it look more natural and interesting. Smooth. Let's see, for example, if I find something here. I don't have a blueprint here. Yeah, let's go just in any pawn. Do we have something here? No, of course not. I find something. Yeah, here we are. So I put it here. Let's close this stuff here. The motion control, for example, is an actor. Like grab, actor right and left. So I can see which one is which. And we have booleans are always red. I'm going to sleep back to the rat hole I popped out of. Will still be here. Just have fun. This is the grabbing part. Let's see if there's something nice. Execute, try, find teleport target. This is for teleport locomotion. We're trying to find a space where we can teleport to. And these colors, they help me so much to get to know where I am and what to do and where everything comes from and goes to. And trust me, I coded for years. This is my job, doing code, and this is such a nice difference to me, to have it all laid out in front of me, or trees like this. This is so beautiful. And these are the finger curls. Yeah, because it's looking like a circuit. This is so lovely. No, don't be scared. The white line is always the line of action, and the other colors are values. And like here, you just divide by 1 and multiply by whatever this is. I'm coding for years with like proper word code, but to get these things done, I really prefer the notes because they're so beautiful. It's like eye candy to me. And I don't want to code anymore in any other way. Maybe it's then like looking more like, again, like hobby to me and not like the work where I came from. Skillesche is really going crazy on my preferences, but that's okay. I still like you guys. Yeah, but wherever I can, I prefer to use the beautiful notes. Yeah, they help me focus. I'm always so confused when I see all those notes, thinking, just give me the code. Yeah, but it's way easier or quicker to find something when you're looking for something. And when you're using those notes, there is no typo. Like the note is there, the note is in place, and there's nothing to do wrong. And when you are like connecting these circuits, then there is no like issue. This is my second day learning C#, so I think I should just realize, yes, learning one at a time. And when this is done, you can still use your C code in Unreal Engine as part of your blueprints if you want to use them. But yeah, it's totally legit to use both. Let's raise this part. I want to hide this passage a bit more. So when you're coming from here, you may see it, but when you're coming from here, you may miss it. We should maybe move it a bit more to the other side. Let's take the flap too. Let's go out here. Yeah, like this. So you can't directly look down that path. I was told that a lot of code are similar to C# and good for Unity, which is why I chose it. Yes, then you are free to use both. But I personally see no use in going for Unity in general. But that's just my opinion. Basic and easy is the best way to start. Then you can still see if it's your cup of tea, instead of investing like years or whatnot to just discover that you don't like it at all. And that would be sad. Let's make this a bit more zigzag-like. Yeah, that's looking a bit more interesting. Let's make it flatty here. Yeah, that's a good path. We could create one here as well. It just asks for a path. You can see it. And we need to create lots of opportunities for exploration. There could be something here on top. So why not use the things we have here? So our path leads us here. Let's move everything down here to reshape. So where should we go? This comes from here and goes here. Ah, it's the path to the farm. Let's maybe smooth things down here. We don't need those craters here. I need to create a way up there. So let's grab that flatten tool. Make it a bit smaller. As you can see, it's lots of work, but yeah, as I said, it's part of the learning process. I didn't like what I did to the map because it was so weird behaving. And yeah, I think I'm pretty much sure this will lead to a way better performance, even though it's lots of work to get this done here. So path goes up here, up here, up here, around here, around that corner, and to the farm. Is there a reason to do this by hand, or did I miss something? You missed a bit. As I started creating this map, and this is the very first map I made, I used several techniques that I've seen in several like tutorials, working with splines, working with different landscape brushes, and I'm not meaning like these brushes I'm using here. And so I had not only these layers here like for the land and for the water, but I had 8 layers here, and each layer had its own idea of heights, plus and minus, and they were competing, like they were adding up to each other. And when you are editing the layers there, then something weird can happen when one of the layers gets too high, too dark, whatever. And I got flickering on my surface because yeah, there were different paints on different layers as well, because I was so dumb. Yeah, so all my layers were fighting, and I decided to like check for the main layer, which was the most resembling to what I had, and I deleted every other layer. And now I'm repainting everything on one single layer to get one clear and fine solution. So yeah, that's it. But that's a learning, and since I'm now in a space where I want to clean up my project, then I have to do this. Yeah, it's pain, but it's a good way of pain. Like you feel you're doing the right thing, and it's going well for your map. Thanks, Vibey, for the wood. So we can keep this here. We have lots of space for the farm. Yeah, so whenever I would create a completely new map, then there's so many learnings that I can take with me at this stage. And yeah, but I don't want to make or don't want to throw this one away, because I love it how it is. I love the idea or ideas that I had back then. But yeah, I calculated about 2 more days like off screen here to fix everything, and then we should be back on track, adding the new features that I talked about earlier in the stream to our pawn, which is the player body. And then we are ready to go for adding the multiplayer, the climbing. So that's a big thing. Come on. We can't use those stims because people can get stuck in it. So let's see. Here, this is one of the errors that I had from the painting issues. This is so ugly. So let's see, where is the... Hello? Ah, here you are. I can now alter the water again without losing everything to my mainland. This is so good, trust me. So let's add a new spline point here. Bring this inwards, because I don't need that water mass here. Yeah, like this. And you can go here. Happy lurking! I won't do for too long now. My time is already come. So, water mosses. Yes, here we are. So, as you can see, boys, girls, and all in between, I'm on it. I do corrections where corrections are needed. And next step will be work on the pawn again, like to make our character more versatile of stuff. And then the last thing before we go for the Steam rollout for the very first time is the basic crafting. Yes. So it feels like being close to the goal for this summer. So that path, it seems like walkable when I clean out that here. So we can get to the Knight's Keep again. I need to add more of this here and give it some erosion. Yes, like this. Ta-da! Now it's 10 p.m. for me, which means streaming time is over. Yeah, we did quite a lot, I think. Mountain Pass is back again. We corrected whole Zemia, the quarry, which is so cool. And there is not that much left because there's so much of wilderness which can be corrected easily, and I have to go through Stolica, but that's pretty quick, and then it's done. So 2 more days, not 2 more streams, but 2 more days in real time, and the map will shine anew, and I hope you will like it. I will try to add more stuff to enjoy and to explore as I work. Thanks, Pyras. And yes, that's for today. So I am here on my bye-bye screen saying thank you for everyone who was watching and like taking part in chatting, and thank you for all the new and old followers. This means a lot to me. If you have any ideas or tips or whatever recommendations for the game itself, for the map, or any sort of system idea, or I don't know what, then just join the Discord, come in and share your ideas. I love to see or hear them. And yeah, we'll see you on Wednesday again. So have a good day, have a good night, have a good whatever time zone you are. I love you all. Bye bye.